morning, everyone. We are live from Crack Bell Productions. And we are sitting here, and you must be wondering, what are we doing here? It looks like we're at a new place, a new studio. But Devereaux Sports has changed spaces here. Us Globber Inc. guys, me, Euro Paul, John Lee to my right here. We are back here at Crack Bell Media Studios, and we're getting started here, and we're glad to be back. Like I said, things happened with our last studio. We kind of moved and they moved. So, but look, we're glad to be back. Nate Moss is producing behind glass. Thank you, Nate. Good morning.
Good morning.
So, like I said, I'm here with, to my left, Euro Paul. Good morning, Euro Paul.
Good morning, man.
Good morning, there, Mr. Slap and Tickle, John Lee.
Do not slap me.
I know. Listen, I had no intention of slapping you and getting you excited this early in the morning.
Good morning.
Tickle me.
Yes. He is very a tickle me leave here. But listen, we can start. Me, like I like to get into things. I don't like to. I'm not known for that. Have a great introduction, but I do want to start here this morning with some Nova basketball. And what I saw yesterday with Nova. They were outplayed yesterday. They were outcoached. I don't want to say too much outcoached. It's just, Kansas was too big for them. Kansas was defensively shut them down. This is the first time I ever seen Jay Wright look puzzled in a big game. They didn't have the pieces for him. I mean, they were missing their shots early where Kansas were making them. They were just, like I said, it was a contented shot. So, Europol, I'll go to you. What did you see from yesterday's game?
Well, to be honest, I only caught the end of it, but it wasn't like anything of turnovers or nothing. Turnovers was pretty even. It was just that they really shot really bad. I mean, I think Kansas shot like 53% from the field, and Nova shot like 30. So, I mean, that's a difference right there. If you're not on, and you're letting them do get high quality shots, outcome's not going to be good.
No, not at all. How about you, John?
Just like Paul, I had to listen to most of the game from the radio yesterday. But I mean, Kansas is the more experienced team. They're just a better team, and with Nova having their star player out really affected them. I honestly had Nova going out in the second round, so I actually helped them to get to the Final Four. So
yeah, well, right, because you mushed them.
Yeah, well, no, I reversed it. I had them losing going out in the second round of the tournament. I didn't think they were going to get as far as they did. I mean, Nova's got a young team, but Jay Wright's an unbelievable coach, and I think the city's taken him for granted what he's done for the Nova program. Kansas is just a better team. It's
right.
So and
they played it way better. Yeah. They, like I said, their big men were just a lot better. Like I said, they're defensively, they were putting 2-on-1s on just about anybody who came near the paint.
Well
and what's that?
Shot well from 3 too.
Yeah, and
the way Kansas was playing, they almost looked like a minor NBA type team.
Right, and I forget the one kid's name, but he put up I can't pronounce it because I don't want to butcher it, and I'm known for butchering things around here. But he put up 21 points. Dave Cormack put up 25, and that kid Christian Braun yesterday, he only had 10 points, but the points that shots he was making were clutch, and he hit that last three that kind of put the nail in the coffin. Now, if you looked at it too, last night's game, they were just, every time you thought Nova had a chance to, where the momentum was going to get changed, they were just, Kansas just put their foot on the throttle and just, pulled it away more and more. And Colin Gillespie had 17 points, and that looks good on paper, but like I said, they were just from the start.
Well, he's the only one that really shot well and showed up.
Let's give Nova credit. I mean, they have a young team, and to get to the Final Four with the team they had, I mean, it's pretty impressive. So, I mean, the season's not a disappointment at all. No. So, I mean, and they'll be back next year. So, I mean, and it gives them good experience for the guys that are coming back. So, I mean, all in all, I mean, you can't really be disappointed, because did anybody expect Nova to get to the Final Four?
No. I mean, look, so it's going to be funny now, because I just feel like the Nova bandwagon boat just went crashing into the water and just completely sank, and no one's going to know who they are till about next March.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen all these guys, all these follow podcasters. They immediately start plugging away with Nova, and then, like I said, I doubt anyone this week will be talking Nova basketball after today if they're not reacting to it. Here we go. Wow, our man Al Safir from EOP checking into the program. Gobbler and the crew. That's right. Good morning, Al. He does a great job Wednesday nights talking Philly sports. So go check him out every night at 9:30. By the way, on Wednesday nights. That's my man Al. But like I said, it was a tough day at the office for Nova. Just getting pounced on, getting pounced on defensively. Kansas really had their number, and then, like I said, they had them height wise, talent wise. Kansas was just all around better. And look, Jay Wright did everything he could to try to figure out some, come up with some plays and all that stuff, and nothing was panning out for him. So, like I said, that part sucked. But go ahead, John. I mean, you say you were listening from the radio. What now does Nova have to do now to get back to where they needed to go to? What's next for Jay Wright, pretty much?
I mean, the unity of the team. I mean, I think with the guys that they're going to have back next year, they'll be able to gel and probably can get back to the Final Four and hopefully win next year. So,
right.
They're young. So
yeah, they're young. They're a young team, and look, Jay Wright knows
it's good experience for them now.
To
move forward.
Especially, it's going to make them hungry because they saw they're one game away from the championship, and it's going to make them like, let's get this next year.
Right, right. And like I said, hopefully, next year.
Nova has been the past decade. Nova's been the best college program in the past decade.
Right,
you can't deny that.
No,
what Jay Wright's done.
Yeah, right. He's kind of the Nick Saban of college basketball, if you will. I mean, you had Coach K go out last night too.
Yeah,
and
I don't like Coach K, but I kind of wanted to see him win.
I really want to see him versus
get one more championship going out.
Right, I really want to see.
I don't like Duke, but
no, I'm not a Duke guy myself, but I was hoping it would be Kansas versus not Kansas. I'm sorry, Duke. Coach K versus Jay Wright. That's what I was.
Especially, I was annoyed. Fans at the stadium were booing him. I'm like, the guy's going out. It's like,
did you well.
Like, give him some credit.
Our man Sean Kellrain checks into the program. Of course, my man. I call him the novelist because every time he leaves a comment, it turns into a big giant novel. I love that guy. But anyways, let's see what's going on here. We are going to have our caller calling in all the way from Kansas City. My man Ronnie Caldwell. He's a good buddy of mine. I met him a few years ago down in Ocean City, Maryland. Good dude. And I call him the real estater because he's a real estate agent down in Kansas City. But well, like I said, he'll be checking into the program. Nate, is he ready to rock and roll? What's up, guys? David. Okay. The Jayhawks, from them. You got. Right, that's what they did kill him in the paint, and like I said, that one kid, he was plucking away. He actually went 6 for 7 from 3-point land last night, and here he is. Good morning, Rob. How are you, Ronnie? What's up, buddy? Ronnie, can you Ronnie, you there?
There we go. Is that better? Hello. I'm unmiked.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, I'm unmiked. Can you hear me?
No, Ronnie, you're muted, bud.
Not on. I'm not. But
you can't hear you.
Well, okay. It shows unmuted.
Oh no, Ronnie, you're muted, bud. I'll have to message him. He's a good guy. All right. Let me see. Let's see what we got here. Oh man, but yeah. Well, like I said, we're trying to work out this difficulties. Yeah, but yeah, like I said, this is great. Okay. But listen, let's get back here. We're going to try to work out some difficulties with Ronnie. Like I said, I love to get his information, get his take. I know he was a big, he watched the game live too. We got, as a matter of fact, we got a couple guys chime into the program as well this morning. We got Chris Dedrick from Combat Misfits checking into the program. We got, who else? A couple other cats. But listen, but back to this game, man. Duke had some. I mean, not Duke. Oh well, Nova had some problems last night. Nova just, like I said, they were grounded and pounded, and like I said, they were just too big for them. They were playing. One thing I didn't understand is like Colin Gillespie was trying to guard, guard guys or like at least more like 6-7 more inches over the guy. So, but yeah, Paul, what else did you notice about yesterday's game?
No, I mean just the discrepancy in the shooting. Like like I said, Kansas had like 53% from the field, and we only had 30. They were hitting the threes. We weren't. That's where I think the game. And then Kilrain said the paint too points.
Yeah,
like they were hitting their shots at a high quality rate, where we were just missing everything.
Right.
Problem also was Nova was really never in this game from the start.
No, they weren't. They right.
They pulled a little close with the threes, but then they
right, and that was their thing. They were being pounded yesterday. They were just like I said. Kansas was all over them yesterday defensively. I mean, they were shutting down people always in double coverage yesterday. And that was a bad thing for them. They couldn't get nothing going. They were just like I said, they really just shut them down in the paint and everything. They just couldn't get nothing moving. Like even like they have ball moment, and boom, they were there. Kansas was there defensively, double coverage, and shooting them, shutting them down. And they had no answer. So, but like I said, hopefully next year Nova comes back strong. They have a better game. But man, it was like I said, a tough day at the office. What happens now with Colin Gillespie? Do you think is he going to be?
Was he a sophomore?
I believe he's a senior. I believe so. So is he going to? I don't know if he'll be able to go into the draft, but
he could be a second round pick, maybe.
You think so?
Probably. I mean, well, he probably declare for a draft. See what happens.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, I hope for the kid. We got a couple more people checking. Oh, our man, the hot sauce is checking to the program. Our man Steve Linebrand, checking into the program. But like I said, I don't know what Nova does from here. I don't know. Obviously, Jay Wright's going to have to recruit, get some more better pieces, and so forth. But John, I mean, what do you think happens with Colin Gillespie?
Honestly, I'm not too sure.
You know what I'm sure. I mean, like I kind of here goes. Our man Hot Sauce is checking into the program. Looking, sounding good, boys. Welcome back. Thank you, Stevie. But like I said, it's Nova Nation. I feel bad for it because they just look like they were, everyone was pumped up. Everybody was getting back in the Nova fever, and boom, just an epic collision. And look, you lost to a better team. They were. I mean, like I said, Kansas was just too good yesterday. Just too good. Just completing their shots, whether it was in the paint, whether it was from 3-point land. Like I said, that kid Christian Braun was really executing from 3-point land. Just killing them.
So who you got in the final? Win.
From what I saw last night, I mean, look, I'll have to watch. I'm gonna have to say Kansas from what I saw now. Now seeing that Duke got eliminated too. Now it's pretty funny that probably the two of the best college basketball coaches are now out on the outside. So it's going to be a unique run, but I'm going to have to go with Kansas. Good.
I think North Carolina wins.
You think North Carolina's going to win?
I think North Carolina wins.
Yeah, I agree.
They're a more aggressive team. They're more energized. I just see North Carolina winning.
I agree with the John, and John will be. I know that John's sick, but he'll be up and running next week. He says Kansas was the better team. Props to Nova for making a great run. But yeah, and they got to the Final Four. And I know we're all used to them going this for a championship run, and they just fell short last night. And that's what happened with this team. They fell. They collapsed. And but yeah, you think North Carolina's going to win this? You think you're two?
Yeah.
You're in North Carolina. Okay, well,
I think Jordan's suiting up too. I think.
Jordan. You think Jordan comes back? We could use him to come off the bench for the Sixers.
Off the bench, he'd be starting.
But like I said, man, I'm just really upset of what with Nova collapsing yesterday, and
Yeah, well, at least it's better than the Flyers, dude.
yeah, well, look.
Yeah, but listen, we're not talking about the Flyers, we're talking about Nova now. So there you go. I mean, that's always a positive.
Yeah, well,
when the tournament started,
I'd rather talk Philly
wait,
Fusion.
when the
than
tournament
Flyers.
started, Pat, where did you have Nova going? You didn't have them in the final.
No, I didn't think they were going to make it past the second round.
Yes.
So look, I was wrong. Load up on Kansas. The mush has spoken. Wow. The John is right. So yeah, like I said, it's just been a really ugly game for Nova yesterday. Just like you said, they from the jump, the minute they got on the floor, it was ugly, and they got, like I said, they got grounded and pounded here. But what's your next? So you got North Carolina to win the whole thing. Wow.
Yeah.
Now you explain to me why. Why are they going to beat Kansas?
I don't know. I mean, I just have a feeling that they're going to win. Like I don't, I just go on that route. I mean, I don't.
Right.
I think they're the more athletic team. I think they have a more aggressive style, and I don't think Kansas is going to be able to handle them.
No. Look, like I said, I didn't catch much of the Duke and North Carolina game, but what I saw from
I think it's going to be
Kansas,
it's going to be a good game.
I mean, like you said, you were talking about aggressive. Well, Kansas was just toyed with them yesterday. Just like I said, just they were defensively. I was just stunned. Like just seeing how puzzled Jay Wright was yesterday. It was horrible. So, but like I said, I can't wait to see what happens for next year for Jay Wright, and hopefully he'll get things going and he'll have things up and run for next year. But look, enough talk about the Union. Nova. Let's get in talking about some 76ers. Now, listen, we had two Charlotte teams that came into Philadelphia and got rocked. We had the Charlotte Hornets and we had the Charlotte FC. And the Union took care of business. But we're not here to talk about Union. Then you can catch all the Union talk on Tuesday nights. But we're here to talk about some Sixers hoops. Now, listen, it was like a shaky week. It was a shaky week for your 76ers. Not gonna lie,
it's been shaky since Harden's come here.
Right.
Let's be honest.
Not the first 5 games.
No,
after that.
It's kind of disgusting. It's kind of disgusting. You say shaking Harden in the same sentence, but
Pat,
shaking it and Harden, shaking it and Harden is not what I hear from you. But listen, just look. You lose to Phoenix last week. Okay, you lose to the Bucks by two. Okay. But then you lose to Detroit. And then it's like, then on top of that, your head coach is calling out James Harden.
Why do I feel like the energy is deflating from this Sixers team?
No, well, look, yesterday was a much desperate
needed
win.
I mean, it was a big win, but it was ugly too.
Yeah.
I mean, you see all the turnovers, like that 4 straight possessions with turnovers. I mean, we killed them in the end, but you can't do that in the playoffs, man. I mean, you crushed a bad team. I mean, actually, no, we're bad. They're like 3 over 500, but you crushed a somewhat decent team, but you still played like shit. I mean, dude, you see that game with 4 straight turnovers and possessions.
But I feel like
you can't do that.
I feel like now with the Sixers team, you don't know what you're going to get each night. I feel like there's no consistency. You like one night they're going to look great, and then another night they're going to look horrible. Like it's just going to be a back and forth. And I think, as much as we were happy about this trade, it's really showing that they need more than what they currently have.
Yeah, I totally agree. Now, like I said, the Sixers. Up until yesterday. Now, how did you feel about Doc Rivers calling out James Harden?
Oh, good. That's what a coach is supposed to do.
Yes.
I mean, you want to coach.
He has been shooting.
Yeah, I don't care whether he's your star player. You're the coach.
I agree.
Like, I don't want a guy like Brett Brown babying a guy. Like, I mean, if the guy's not putting up, like, call him out. And if he can't handle it, then there's other problems.
Yeah. Now listen, he needs to call him out because, like I said, you're the star player. We traded for you. You are supposed to come here and do one thing and put some points up. Now I get it, not every night, but still.
Well, he's a facilitator too.
Yeah, and he is a facilitator. You see all the assists he made yesterday, and
he was like 2 rebounds short of a triple double.
Yeah, it was nice. I mean, look, he did help out a whole lot. It's just like I said, the Charlotte Hornets just got mopped up, and like I said, the call out was needed. Like a lot of people are like, oh, well, maybe he shouldn't. No, like you said, that's what a coach is supposed to do. He's supposed to call out his players when they're not playing well. And look, regardless what the bench looks like, your star players need to step up. That's what they're there to do. Now, can it be concerned? And look, Doc knows, man. Like if this doesn't go well, he's out. And I don't know how much more coaching jobs he can take.
I already think he's out.
You think so?
No, regardless. I mean, I don't think they're winning the chip this year the way things are. Like with our
nah, they're not. I don't see that.
I think I see a coach change at the end of this year.
We're gonna be lucky to get past the first round.
Well, depends who we play. I mean, if we play Nets first round, then I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows what we got? But that's like 5 games left in the regular season.
Yeah.
I think they win today against Cleveland. I think they clinch a playoff spot, I believe.
Yeah. Like I said, they need to. Like I said, they're at the 4th seed now, and if the playoffs were to start, they would have to play Toronto. Do you want that matchup? Do you want that smoke?
Yeah, Toronto. I mean, I think it's a better matchup than the others right now.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Like who do you want to play?
Right now, I don't know.
Pick an East. Who you want to play? I'd rather play Toronto, I think.
Well, right now, the team you want to play, if anyone in the playoffs right now, that for your first round, you want to play the team you're going to play tonight, and that's going to be Cleveland. But we got another the John chiming in. Sixers bench is the issue.
Yep.
Starting lineup is fine. Harden will be fine, but it is concerning that he has just looks at times right. He's out there. He's not playing guys up needs to be right. Look, this is where he needs to be James Harden, and this is he's kind of taking that role for Giroux. You know what I mean? Not show up in springtime. So it's just mind blowing to me, like how this guy is not doing his job. And right, I think he'll bounce back. And hey, look, it's good. You know, sometimes getting someone's a good kick in the pants wakes somebody up, and maybe Dr. Rivers needed to do that.
I could see though if we play Cleveland being a team like Atlanta last year and knocking us out. You know, I don't want to play Cleveland. They could be like the Atlanta from last year.
So who do you want to play?
I would go with Toronto.
Oh wow! Our man Sean Kelleran says Sam Cassell could be the next coach. All right.
How about John Lieb?
John Lieb, yeah, he'll sleep on the job.
We'll be 0-82.
So, of course, I gotta go. The man behind the glass, Nate. What's your take on all this Sixers talk? What do you think? What do you think is going to happen with Doc? Do you think it was okay for him to get his James kick in the pants?
I think that it was warranted. James hasn't been playing well at all, so they need to be in playoff form now, and they're not. Right.
Yeah,
right.
6 games left. Yeah.
Yeah. What you know? I mean, so like that Detroit loss was a bad loss.
Embarrassing.
That was a bad loss.
Right.
So and then Embiid's falling out of MVP conversations. Maxey doesn't look like the same guy that he was.
No, he
hasn't. So.
And how can you really?
Do you think that's
you really be happy about yesterday? I mean, yesterday they're supposed to win, so like.
Yeah, but I mean,
it was a good spot for them to win, right? They lost 3 in a row,
but
they got called out. So
Charlotte's
it was now.
not that great.
Yeah, but now do you think that's because
they were 500 though?
Do you think now that's because now the team's got tape on Maxey? No, now that's starting to catch up on them.
You know what I noticed? teams are figuring out Maxey.
That's what I'm saying. They got
he's
tape on him.
quiet. Yeah.
Now those points are starting to come down a little bit.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's basketball, right? So there's stretches. They have runs. But you would think that, I mean, just think about it. Harden's only been with us, 16, 17 games.
Mhm.
So we expect him that turnaround just because he's a star, that they're going to be so great. Like, they still have to have that learning curve. So, I mean, I think Doc did what he did just to see how they would respond, and then they responded well. I mean, they beat a team by 30 or 40 points, last game. So I think I don't care who we play really at this point. You know what I mean? Like, it's I don't think you want to see Brooklyn in the first round.
No.
Right?
No.
You don't want to see Brooklyn in the first round. But like, nobody's scared of Chicago. Nobody's scared of Toronto. Nobody's scared of Cleveland. Like those teams in a 7-game series, they're not going to beat us. They shouldn't. I mean, Atlanta's kind of hot, but we're not the same team we were last year.
No.
To face Atlanta. So I'm not really worried about that as well. So, I mean, you just got to worry about the top half, and that's the Bucks of the world, the Miami Heat.
Yeah, but see,
So
the problem I'm having is this bench is not going to show up, and that's like it's the scary part because, like I said, it kind of goes back to the trade. I know we're all past that and we can't do nothing about it, but Seth Curry playing, he was playing really hot basketball, and now I just felt like you gave one of your hottest pieces. And now, granted, I would have done the trade myself, not looking to a future, crystal ball. But, getting James Harden but like I said, his lack of effort sometimes is going to hurt this team. And you can't afford to have a lack of effort knowing that you have a mediocre bench. Like, you can't have it.
I mean, also, Drummond's huge too. People are not talking much about that. Like, crazy stat is with DeAndre.
He's been looking real good for Brooklyn.
Yeah, with DeAndre Jordan, they said stat when he's on the floor, his team is shooting 74%.
Our team member herself, Mike Larachek, and he says, no worries for me. See, but Mike's a homer. You know what I mean? He's a big time homer. He thinks the team's going to be fine. He's got the blue sunglasses on. You know what I mean? He thinks he's got the blue and the red hairdo. He thinks the Sixers are going to get all the way. He doesn't see the reality of this team. He's going to have some issues.
Well, the bench did okay yesterday. They
Right.
The 2 10-point scorers. I mean, they shot well from 3, and Maxey had a good game yesterday too, 7 for 12. So, that's promising. But they need to continue it. You know what I mean? Like, you can't be like and then show up and shit the bed against the worst team in the league. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. And that's going to be an issue.
There's 5 games left, and the next there's 2 of them are against playoff teams. 3 are just like terrible.
Right.
Yeah, they got 2 against the Pacers, and that
And then
those are going to be tough games. That's not going to be
Right.
easy games.
No, Pacers are bad, dude.
Yeah, Pacers are going to be
Pacers are
done.
like 28 and 58 or something.
Yeah, they're
the
cooked.
Pacers
I
are
mean,
still.
they should on paper,
Yeah.
but then again, they lost to Detroit. So.
Yeah, look, they got nothing to play for. They're thinking about going home. If anything, if teams, and this ain't like the NFL, like teams, like the NFL teams like to play for spoilers. I mean, I guess you just want to, if these bad teams want to play, see what they got for next year, kind of a deal.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they got to show what their worth's at. But like I said, man, it's going to be a roller coaster of a ride for this basketball team. And but tonight they got, like I said, a big game tonight. You got Cleveland. We're going out to Cleveland today. They came off a big time. Let me see my notes here because I took some notes on them yesterday. They played against the Knicks themselves yesterday.
Yeah, they beat them.
Yeah. What was that kid? Darius Garland or something like that. Garland. Yeah, he put up 24. He put up 24 points yesterday, and he was just smashing up the Knicks. I mean, even Kevin Love, he only had 10 points, but he had a couple of decent shots.
He seems to do well against us with the threes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, I don't think they have anything scary. A threat. Maybe that kid Jarrett. Might test Embiid in the paint, but I think Embiid's going to go off on them today. Well, he's been going
I think
off.
Jarrett's out.
Now, can you believe this though?
No,
You had a big game yesterday.
Yeah.
Your man Tobias Harris.
I know.
You know what I mean? He had put up 23 points.
Yeah, he was hot from 3. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Right. He was hot from the 3-point corners.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we'll see what happens there.
The starting, like Joe said, the starting 5 is not the problem. It's the fact that when they come off the court, you're not getting much production. Although they did good yesterday.
So what does Doc need to do in the rotation then?
I mean, he only can do what he has. I mean,
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, Korkmaz didn't really play much yesterday, but he's actually doing pretty, well. I will see, how much he can give you right now,
Right.
with a 3 and all. So, I mean, you only have, you only can do what you have.
That's what I mean. This team,
I mean,
this is what you have, and that's what you got to work with.
Right. So, what do you take from yesterday's game, John?
I mean, like I said, it was sharp. We're going to see how they react today. Now, if they come back today,
yeah, they're playing against a 7th seed.
Yeah, and if they lose today, I mean,
oh well. Now, like I said, it's a back-to-back, and I don't know how much wrestling time Embiid's going to get. Not much, but
he may against the worst teams probably going forward. But but this in Toronto will play.
But like the Mike Laros and Joe Sullivans, they go, oh, I don't care what happens now, let's just get to the playoffs. Yeah, but this is telling you what you're expecting to get into the playoffs.
And the playoffs is a whole different
animal. I mean, you're teams
play better defense.
The only thing that's going to help out the Sixers is if
listen, they lose.
They need to get to the top 2 seeds because you got the play-in tournament's going to help you out a little bit. You know what I mean? The top 10 was the 7 through 10 is going to be playing against each other. So you're going to need you want to be one of the 2 top seeds. So this way you can have that little bit of
if they get knocked out in the first round again, I think Doc is gone.
But like I said, Toronto, beat us last time, and we always have a problem with Toronto. I just wonder what the Sixers team is going to do, moving forward, because and the last thing I want to see in a Toronto series is Drake. They're the mascot for the Raptors. I'm getting tired of seeing his face.
But that Toronto team that beat it was a lot better team.
Yeah, but I mean, still, even this past was a couple weeks ago that they beat us, and we on paper we should have beat them, and it wasn't any of that. So, but go, Paul. Tell us, what do you expect to see today?
I just hope they don't come out flat. You know what I mean? Like, you can't. You need, like I said, you need to warm up again. Tune up for the playoffs, and you can't come out flat, against Cleveland too. So, hopefully they remain hot, especially.
I would just like to see him play an all 4-quarter game, but
the bad turnovers got to stop though, man. It was actually like maddening yesterday. All the turnovers they had with the bad passes of Embiid and Harden.
Oh man, Mike Lara checking in, say somebody get pat a dog, he's scared. No, I'm just being a realist, okay, Mike. You, my friend, are a homer. You know what I mean? He thinks that the Sixers are going to win. He thought Nova was going to win a championship. He thinks Sixers are going to win. He thinks the Flyers right now could win a championship. You know what I mean? That's what he is. You know what I mean? He doesn't. He just got the homer sunglasses on. Take them off, Mike.
Mike, the Flyers are officially eliminated.
And he still thinks they're going to win. You know what I mean? But let's see what our man Joe Sullivan checked into the program again. He says, I care what happens, but now I'm more concerned about how they'll get gelled more together in the wins and losses per se. Okay. So look, I kind of agree with Joe. But like I said, I need to see this bench get hot. And look, I just take what it is. I mean, do I really expect
Korkmaz? Who's going to get hot on the bench?
Right.
Who?
Tell me. Shake. Right? No, you're big player.
I mean,
George Niang's your best player.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And that's an occasional he'll get a double digits here and there.
Well, no. I mean, occasionally. I mean, he's been hot for a while. I mean, he had a couple bad games lately, but yeah, no, when he's on, he's on. I mean,
right.
Yeah, he's a guy you can count on. But I want to see if Korkmaz can sustain something, because he sat for a long time and he came back and he did well. So.
We need Korkmaz to play like he did that one game.
Yeah.
Oh God, John, what was that back in October?
Yeah, he was lights out.
Woohoo!
He caught the NBA Jam fire over.
With those yellow shoes of his. Let me tell you, he was sparking it up.
That was the best game I've ever seen that dude play.
Yeah, and I don't think that was Korkmaz. I think it was like Space Jam, or something crawled into his skin and something. You know what I mean? Because that definitely wasn't him. Maybe it was like what's that Bow Wow movie where he got the lucky we got the lucky shoes or something. But yeah, like I said, But yeah, man, like I said, back to the Sixers, man. Big game today. I think Embiid goes off. I think that you're going to get some. I think James Harden's going to do what he needs to do. I think he's going to take care of business. I think the Doc got to him a little bit, and I think today he's going to go off about it. Like I said, I need to see more from Maxey, though. I need to see more playing from Maxey for him to go off as well. Now, do you see Maxey stepping up today, or you think like we've been talking about earlier that they got figured out?
He had a good game yesterday. He stopped 7 for 12 and 19 points. It all depends how the game flow goes. I mean, sometimes he's not even in the flow. It's Harden and Embiid, and then Tobias. So yeah, I don't know if the game plan is even really there for him at this point. Like, I think he's slowed down a little bit, but I think he needs to get the ball more, and especially in space.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they need to do. They need to find some big time play. Now, like I said, I expect that Thibault's going to be on somebody today. I think he's going to be somewhere. Probably hope he loaded in the paint somewhere, or hope he blocking. Hope he on Kevin Love or something like that. If he could just shut down Kevin Love, I think he'll be all right. You know what I mean?
He should probably be on Darius.
Darius, yeah, he'll probably that too. You rotate him to Darius or whatever. So, what about you, John? How do you see today playing out?
Today, I'm just hoping they win and play a consistent, decent game, and just show us something. Stop with the inconsistency.
Oh boy, here he comes. My 44-pound-a-headed brother coming check into the program. He says the Sixers are not winning anything. Embiid's a turnover machine. He's what I mean? Yeah, I'll tell you about. If there's anybody ever wants to take a poop in your scrambled eggs,
he's such a bowl of positivity. This guy.
I'm telling you, anyone taking a poop in your scrambled eggs, it's my brother Chuck. I'll tell you. He's
now if they come out flat today and they lose this game, I
don't think they lose today.
No, I'm saying if they do lose this game, aren't you going to be concerned?
Yes, I'll be a little concerned. Look, it's an L. And L's are questionable.
And what if Harden doesn't respond?
Then hey, look, if he only puts up like 11 or 12 points,
and this is what they worried us about. This guy,
Like I said, he's the new Giroux. Takes off in springtime. Yeah. During the spring, he's thinking about flowers and vacation.
And strip clubs.
Yeah. He's known to hang out there. Him and Leap. So here we go. Oh God. Hey Nate, if you ever want to slam your head through that window, I'm going to give you a thing that my brother said a little while ago. He said that Iverson was overrated.
He should be allowed to come in the studio then.
Yeah. This is why. Look, I'm an idiot, but I look 10 times smarter than this dude. You know what I mean?
That I can't eat. That's just
remember
ridiculous.
You're going to strangle with the microphone.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah. Anyway, that comment shouldn't even be highlighted.
I guess the question is like overrated compared to who? Like, who's he comparing it to?
I don't know. He just came out of the woodworks one day. I don't know if he had a night of drinking beer. I mean, he doesn't drink alcohol, but he might have tasted something, because I don't know what got in his brain cell for him to even think about that. Right. I mean, overrated. Right. Then we try to question him about it. He went to a show. Even though I tried to put him right there on the spot with the bro, and I said, "Well, Chuck, why is he overrated?" And he just So I just think he likes to do it for show, because he's yet to give us an answer about it. Oh man, like I said, my brother, aka the Stiff. So anyway, but like I said, Sixers, they just, like I said, shut down Kevin Love. You got to shut down Darius, and that's all you got to worry about is put Thibault on Darius, and then take care of business in the paint. That's what I want to see.
We only beat them by 4 points last game. So
right, and like I said, like a win's a win, but you need to give a hard-fought win. And like I said, like I said, I just need the Sixers to handle business. I just need to handle business easy like they did yesterday. Now, like I said, Cleveland's coming off a nice little win themselves yesterday, so they're smelling themselves just a little bit. But like I said, you shut them down. Kevin Love's only give you 10 points. You know what I mean? He's not going to give you much.
He's kind of like a role player now.
Yeah. Like I said, as long as Embiid just does his thing, Even Tobias, if he could go off like he did yesterday and be, the guy that everyone's concerned about, he can be an upgrade. So that's what I want to see today. I just want to see Tobias do his thing like he did yesterday, and be just, because like I said, you seen Embiid yesterday. He was taking double or triple teams in the paint, and it didn't matter. That dude was just causing havoc yesterday in South Philly. I loved it, man.
There's no one on Cleveland that's going to stop him today.
No, M Zillow is going to go off in Cleveland. M Zillow is going to just light it up. So what do you think? I mean, do you think what's your take, John? How do you think? Do you think it's going to be a win?
I'm gonna go.
Chuck, we don't need you here now.
Say the opposite.
Hold on, no. I'm gonna be positive, and I'm gonna say,
hey Nate,
they're gonna win this game.
Nate, you do that Money Pop podcast, right?
Yes, sir.
If you want to make some real dough, anything that John says, go the opposite. I'm telling you, he's the biggest mush in the world.
Sixers are losing today. You just said
The Sixers now.
They're in the whole NFL playoffs. My man, everything this guy said went everything in the opposite direction. The Eagles are going to beat Tampa. Tampa loses. Tampa wins. Tampa's going to beat the Rams. Rams win. Rams are not going to win the Super Bowl. The Rams win the Super Bowl. Everything this guy says and does and touches, he's like the biggest loser if I've ever met. So don't ever take his word. So, but anyway, John,
Sixers win today.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. That means Kevin Love's going to go off. No, like I said, it's just they're gonna just have to find a way to win today. And like I said, if they can get 2 dogs back to back, no, what will they put down in the standings right now? Will that
they're I think they're 2.5 out of first now.
Okay, so they need a couple more wins. And then, like I said, I think they got another. Today's their start of the 3-game road trip, so they got to go.
I'll make
Cleveland
this
today.
if they lose today, I'll go streaking in front of your house.
Please don't do that, John.
Actually, we're a half game behind Boston, and then
go streaking in Paul's house. He'll like it. Okay, so here we go. Today they start a 3-game road trip. They're in Cleveland, then they got to go to Indiana, then they got to go to Toronto. So, like I said, doable wins.
3-2.
Hell, John, there's only 3-game road trip. I'm talking about just a 3.
No,
you're talking about all the games are left.
Yeah,
that's 5. Yeah.
3-2.
I'll go 4-1. I'll go 4-1.
I don't agree with you.
Why not?
Because I just think they're going to lose 2 games.
2.
I think they're going to. They're going to split with the Pacers. I'm telling you, the Pacers are going to win one of them games.
Oh my gosh, who gave Chio Frost the editing rights to Devereaux Sports? This guy, oh boy, just stick to your wrestling pod there, buddy. Just stick to the breast and biceps.
All right, Cleveland, Pacers, and then they're gonna beat the Pistons, and then they're gonna lose. They're gonna lose one of them.
Yeah, it's gonna be revenge for the Pistons. They're gonna go revenge on the Pistons.
Yeah, they're gonna lose to the Raptors and the Pacers.
Oh, man,
3-2.
3-2.
3-2.
Yeah, I think they're gonna go. Like I said, 4-1. I think they're going to win today. They're going to win against Indiana.
You're absolutely wrong.
How?
They're not going to win. They're not going to win 4 out of 5 games. It's not going to happen.
They're going to go off. They have to, John. Like I said, the coach.
I know they have to, but they're not.
Look, if they're not, like I said, Doc knows. They're going to go off. I think they're going to go off today. It's going to be a big time game for them today. Like I said, back to backs, and if they can win a back to back, that's them.
Paul agrees. 3-2.
I'm not really feeling today too.
No, you're not feeling today.
I mean, I want them to win, but I don't know, man. The way they've been showing lately, I mean, it's back to back too. I don't think they really do that great in back to backs, and usually their Embiid plays so much. And
so if they go the next 5 games, if they go 5-0, do we go to Cotman and Castor?
No, we're not going to Cotman and Castor. We're not going to Frankfurt and Cotman. We're not running around in tighty whities. I know that you got some crazy fantasy about running around here as players in tighty whities. No one needs to see that. All right. I mean, you got the man breast. I'll give you that.
Everybody's doing it.
Yes, I got it. Jeez. I'll tell you what. No, never mind. I'm just going to keep that part of my mouth closed.
Yeah, you better.
No, John.
Your mouth is usually open.
Yes. No, John, you're looking for some way to get your push deal out there just to flop it out there. Jeez. No one wants to see you or your push deal. But listen, I like I said, I think they go to Cleveland today. I think Emzilla is just going to take care of business in the paint. I think James Harden's going to I think he'll do an okay job executing from 3-point land. Like I said, Maxey just needs to get, more. Like I said, 19 points yesterday. That's pretty good. He needs to get more on fire. Same thing with Tobias. If you get that going, then like I said, because now you're at the point now where your bench is going to get limited playing time. You know what I mean? So now, like I said, Doc's still trying to figure a little bit of things more out. Maybe tweaking things, getting like Shake Milton, getting the George Niang. He'll be the one coming off the bench most of the time. And Shake, Korkmaz shouldn't even see the bench unless someone goes down. And if so, you should bring the mascot in before Korkmaz. So, but you said you're smelling a loss, though.
Yeah, I mean,
now, we're trying to get our Piscadillos up in the air, and you're just looking to tuck it away.
I understand that, but it's a back-to-back.
Yeah, but they're playing a back-to-back, too.
Yeah, but Cleveland had a good game yesterday, and we beat them last game. It was close. It was like only 4 points.
So you're thinking a revenge factor?
And it's over there. So I don't know.
That shouldn't mean anything.
I think we might.
You talking about Chucky?
No, I just have a feeling.
No.
I just have a feeling. Yeah, I mean, like, but I think I think we'll close out like on.
I think you're
no,
wrong.
no, John. Explain to me how they're going to win today.
I think Embiid's going to overpower them today. I think Embiid's going to have the big game today.
Yeah,
I could see a 42 to 45 point game from Embiid.
Wow,
man, you guys are so optimistic.
Like I said, it's against an okay Cleveland team. They're seventh. They're in the
They
seventh
played us
seed.
hard. We only won by 4 last game.
I mean, he averages 30, right? Like Embiid averages, he had 29 points in 31 minutes last game.
Yeah.
So like he didn't even play the whole game. I mean, they got all their starters out. A lot of their starters except for Harris.
Right.
Nate, you agree 42 to 45 today.
It's just hard. It's just hard for them to consistently do this.
I mean, he wants the MVP, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
He wants the MVP, so he's going to put up big numbers.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Embiid. It's just the overall team by itself. Like, it's hard for them to come back on back-to-back and perform like they scored 144 points yesterday on a team that were 500. So, what I mean? Like, it's back-to-back. It's over there. We only beat them by 4 last time, and it's back-to-back. So I don't think we're going to – I mean, I don't know. I can go either way, I guess. But
Chris needs to shut his pie hole over there. Shut up, Chris. But look, like I said, I
mean, it's all about consistency. If they can do it consistently, I'll feel better. But I just don't see consistency from them.
Right.
They win this. They win this game.
Yes, they do.
Win.
They're going
take
to.
care of business.
I agree with Nate. Now, listen, 6:00 start time. What's the meal plan? What is the meal plan for today? It's a rainy day. You're not going to go out. It's kind of like, you want to chill in your PJs kind of day. Well, what's the meal plan?
I had pasta last night, so probably.
Oh, you went pasta last night?
Yeah.
Okay.
Penne al forno.
No, me and Pavo, we're going to do some wings today.
I hope not together. That's a little weird. Wow. But you going to do wings for the game?
You know what? I'm in the mood for some wings. Yeah.
What kind of wings?
Well, there's a place right by me, Pals. They have their own special sauce. And shut up, Pat.
No.
So it's like a buffalo.
Is that homemade sauce?
It's a good like buffalo garlic sauce. Their wings are actually really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's a wing kind of day. You agree?
Probably. I mean, I can go for cheesesteak too.
Oh, come on, dude. Like, I got to do what the home form says. She wants to do pasta today. I guess I have to do.
When are we getting them ribs?
Yo, we got to hook those ribs up. I'll just have to get it in here. Nate, what would you go today on a meal day like today? On a rainy day, 6:00?
That's a good question, man. So many food choices. Rainy day, you're in the house, you got work tomorrow.
Yes.
I don't know. I mean, let me ask you this: are you watching the game or you watching WrestleMania?
No. The game's at 6. Mania comes on at 8.
Mania comes on at 8.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's like I whoever said a cheesesteak, I'm thinking it's like a sandwich and French fry.
Yeah.
What I mean, kind of sit. What I mean, something you can eat and then you can kind of pick at it. That's something like that. I'm thinking. Yeah. Probably like a good cheeseburger. Somewhere you can get a good burger from.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Might not be bad. Like a mushroom Swiss cheeseburger.
I wish I had say so in my house, but I don't. I want to like to deal
Just
with her.
go out and run to the Burger King real quick.
Yeah, she sees that tab on that debit card. She's gonna kill me. No, I'm kidding.
Take cash out.
Listen. On top of that, though, we do have a Phillies team that we got to dive into a little
Opening
bit.
day this Friday.
Yes,
we're all
open.
going.
Yes, we are all going Friday. I can't wait. John, if you plan on going streaking, I do not want to know you.
I'm running on the field.
Yes. I hope you get tased.
Let me know before you do that. I'll put a bet out.
I'm gonna try to tackle Bryce Harper.
Will there be a streaker?
Yes.
You know, we got to put that together.
I don't think there's a sensor sign that's big enough to cover John.
You guys heard that story before about the Super Bowl guy?
No.
What happened?
No. So there was a Super Bowl guy. He bet on himself. So he bet that there was going to be a streaker, and he put like his life savings on it.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and he was the streaker.
Wow.
Oh,
So
wow.
he actually got on the game and did the streaking, and they tried to fight him, but he won. He won the bet. There was nothing in the rules that said that he couldn't do that. So
How much did he win?
he won. I forget, he won like 750,000. It was something crazy.
God. How long ago was this?
I just remember. Just remember he was wearing like literally like a pink thong.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
my
Like you know what I mean. I forget. Let me see. I'll see if I can find it. I think it was I forget. I think it was the last Super Bowl or no, 2 Super Bowls ago.
That sounds like Pat's wardrobe.
Yeah. Oh my God. So Nate, my brother real fast before I get to the Phillies, he said he's comparing the Iverson to Kobe Bryant and others.
No.
Anyway, back to the Phillies because I'm not going to entertain my brother and his idiotic comments. Opening day, Phillies. Does Alec Baldwin make the team?
That's tough. I mean, he had a good game the other day.
Yes, but that's just like
I don't want him on the team. Like I'd rather have Stott, and actually I have Moniak on the bench. There's 2 last spots. I mean, that's what I want, and maybe Bohm would get traded, but I mean, he's a project. I mean, he still needs to get developed some things. He may go down to the minors for a little bit, so hopefully.
Yeah.
Super Bowl 55. So it was the Tampa Bay win.
Oh,
It was Tampa Bay win. He won I'm a little off. He won 400,000.
wow, 400,000.
Yeah, 400,000.
There you go, Lieber.
I'm gonna bet. I'm gonna bet there's an opening day streaker at the Phillies game.
Oh no. But Lee, what do you think about Alec Baldwin? Is he making this team?
I think that he needs to go back down to the minors.
I think he's going to be out of here. I think so. I think they're going to try.
There was a small day he's going to get traded, but I mean, what are you going to get for him? I mean, was he the first round pick? Wasn't he?
Yeah, he was the first round.
What are you really going to get for him? He hasn't really shown
Maybe
that
like a
much.
third rounder. Like I said, maybe some kind of prospect.
I mean, it's probably better off just holding on to him and see what he.
I would put him back. Put him
out,
back
like,
in the
straight out.
minors.
Yeah,
and see what you get.
I mean,
out
I
of
don't.
him.
Why would you give up a first round pick and get like the third round back? Yeah, I mean, like you might as well see what he has in the minors. Try to get right.
Yeah. So let me ask you, big opening day. What's the now? This is going to be Aaron Nola's 5th start, tied with Lefty. What do you expect?
Can we get some consistency for 1 year with Aaron Nola?
Yeah,
Oh, dude,
he
it's-
gives up 20 home runs. Yes.
Just like
he's not good on opening days. On
Can we
opening.
get like a
Unfortunately,
15-5
Wheeler's-
season
I
from
don't
him?
think Wheeler's ready, is he?
What's
I
that?
don't think Wheeler's ready.
No, Wheeler's not going to be ready. That's why he got the nod because Wheeler's not going to be ready to go.
Can we get a 15-5 season from him?
I don't know, dude. You need.
He had over 4 ERA last year.
Yeah, that's right. Last year was not one of his best days. I mean, he stunk it up.
I feel like every
it's
year
just
we're-
crazy because he'll do like 6 innings, and then we're always say, "Oh, Girardi leads him in too long."
Right.
And then he goes
And
out,
that's the
6
kind
strong innings,
that.
round, bam, home
And
run,
I'm
bam,
glad
home
you
run.
brought that up because I don't know. What like the adjustments we're going to get from Girardi, like that kind of stuff. If you know it's starting to cool down, get him out. Like maybe Klentak. I mean, Kapler was right. Maybe the dude can only go like 5 to 6 innings. Like, maybe.
I mean, and like in the preseason, I know it's preseason, and again, he's giving up home runs. Like give up the Vlad Guerrero, like he's still giving.
He's
up
the
home
Claude
runs.
Giroux of the Phillies.
I think he has to show something this year, otherwise he's gonna be out.
I know. I feel
Same
like
thing with
every year we're
Hoskins.
waiting for that breakout year from him.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
I always call him.
Well, no,
this year-
I always said he's the poor man's Cole House. He was supposed to be the next Cole Hamels, and he just has never turned out to that.
This year is a break, make it a break year for Nola and Hoskins.
Yeah, two of them.
Yeah, to put up or shut up now. I think at this point.
Yeah, well, right. Like I said, Hoskins. Well, the beneficial thing for the Phillies is that DH spot is really going to pan out well for Rhys Hoskins because you don't have to worry about him playing defense at first. You could just have him, hitting dingers, and that ballpark is perfect for him. That Cincinnati Park is meant for home runs because it's tiny. So that's what you got. Like I said, the part I've told you, and I've been telling you for a few weeks now, the only part that scares me is this bullpen. You're saying it's an upgrade. I'm still a little shaky on it. What about you, John?
I think the bullpen has improved. We should have a legitimate closer this year. I like the moves that they did with the bullpen, so I think that's definitely going to help them out. The starting pitching is going to be the question. So
right,
besides Wheeler.
Yeah.
So, now listen,
the offense. I mean, we should be tearing it up with this team. We should be. It should be exciting to watch.
Yeah, they're going to have a strong offense, and they are going to be tough to beat offensively.
But you're going to need.
You're going to need at least about 7 to 10 runs every game.
We can't rely on home runs to win every game.
No, but like we talked about last year, where what's your bold prediction looking to the future? Where are they going to fall? Are they going to be a wild card team?
I think they're going to win the division.
Yeah, me too.
Really?
Yeah.
Braves lost a big piece,
Yes, yeah.
Paul Spencer.
I think they're a 90. Listen, I think they win. I think they win 95 or more this year.
Yep. 90,
Wow.
90, 95, I think this year wins.
I say high. I say no lower than 95.
It all depends how the pitching is. I mean,
But I also think they may make a move during the season to get a decent pitcher too.
Right. So let me ask you guys before we get out of here. One thing about, I know like young kids, they don't like baseball because it's not, they're so used to football, basketball, and hockey, the speed, the hitting, and, the aggressiveness. Baseball's kind of like that. It's a mind game. And, it's really like a mindset
it's like
game.
A chess.
Yeah, it's chess piece game. So let me ask you guys, but with that being said, I think baseball has like the best sports movies. Like out of all the 4 major sports, baseball has like the. So what's your favorite baseball movie? And I'm gonna go with the movie.
No. I want to go with.
Go.
No.
My favorite one of all time is The Natural.
The Natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm gonna go with a little different. The movie, the team they're playing next week. I want to go with the Moneyball. I love Moneyball.
I never saw Moneyball.
With Brad Pitt?
No, I never.
Oh my! Well, look.
I heard it was good. I just never saw it.
Yeah, absolutely. It's more about
what's the analytics? The analytics?
Analytics and
that's why the teams went because of that movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
I'm not big into movies at all, but I think
what?
No,
wait, you watch like 99 porn movies? You got the Spice Network.
Actually, remind me. I have to give yours back. I'm sorry. But no, I mean I don't watch movies really much, but I guess Field of Dreams probably.
Field of Dreams. All right.
Field of Dreams. But my favorite comedy, baseball, Major League. I love Major League. I can watch that over and over.
So Nate, do you have a favorite baseball movie?
He just said it, Major League.
Major League, yeah,
for sure.
But as far as like serious, like The Natural is a great baseball
movie. Yeah, I like The
Natural. Just because, like he said, you can watch like all those movies are good. Like I don't think I've seen Moneyball, but I know what you're talking about. I've seen half of Field of Dreams because it was so old.
Did you ever see The Natural?
I know what you're talking about. Is it the Mexican one? The guy with the Mexican?
No. It was Robert Redford was in it. He played the main.
Yeah, it was about a pitcher, though, right?
No,
wasn't it?
He was a batter.
It was a batter. I thought it was the one about the
it
pitcher.
took place. I guess it was
like
the 30s. No, I mean the era was like the third. I think the 1930s.
And he was killing it with the bat.
Yeah, that was a great movie.
Before we get out, like actually on TikTok, believe it or not, the kid who played Rookie of the Year, Tom something, I forget his name. He actually hit me up on TikTok because I was. Who? The Rookie of the Year, the kid that broke his arm, he slipped on the baseball, and he's got that crazy fast pitch, whatever. Okay. He actually fought. I tagged him on TikTok, and he looked at it. He said, "Damn, dude!" Like he was like, check out my. Me and him had like a legit conversation about cheesesteaks. So, but the dude knows the area. Like he's like, "Are you gonna take me to a tourist spot like Philly?" Or he's like, "How about like Steve Steaks?"
What he knows, Steve Six?
Yeah, like he knows the area. So
Where's he from?
huh? I don't know. I think he might have been from like the Chicago area. So, but look, listen, it's been a great hour. We got to get ready to rock and roll. I hope everyone enjoyed the show. Yes, so everyone know that we are back here live at Crack Bell Studios. So guys, Devereaux Sports is back in the house. So well, listen, look, don't just check out my show. Check out Santa Boo First is on every other Thursday, I believe. Lady Juice here. I think Tuesdays once a month. Is that right, Nate?
Yeah, Tuesday once. Tuesday. Just Tuesdays.
Just Tuesdays.
I've watched their show a couple. They're pretty crazy.
Yeah, well, I know them personally. I sat in for one episode. It's like I needed a drink myself. But look, listen, everyone, enjoy your weekend. Again, 11 a.m. today, Breast and Bias Slams will be on. They're going to be breaking down last night's Part 1 WrestleMania. So, guys, enjoy your weekend.
See you.
See it.